Gotta. What? You see? There was a cut because this is an analog system. And that's the thing that we always get with the EW100 G3. A lot of cut. And you know, how far are we? We are just like 10 meters. You know, we should get the AVX directed. Beyond Photography Show, Andrew Boy. In this episode, we're gonna do another product review and our workhorse, the Sennheiser, not the EW100 G3, but the new AVX wireless digital microphone system from Sennheiser. Good point number one, the AVX now is 100% digital. That means, number one, you're gonna get better audio quality. Number two, you'll be able to perform a lot of encryption on digital stuff. Number three, you're gonna get cleaner, clearer signal all the time. Good point number two, it comes in a convenient pouch now. Let me show you what's in this pouch. You have your body pack unit, receiver unit, lavalier microphone, and you also get this fluffy little windshield. You've got a USB cable, XLR to a 3.5mm jack, hot shoe to an XLR adapter so they can fit this on top of your DSLR. Oh hey, since the AVX comes with built-in battery, you get a charger too. Good point number three, this AVX baby is so easy to set up. You probably don't need an audio guy. You probably don't need to go to audio school. Let me show you how ridiculously easy it is. First, turn on your transmitter unit with this red button. And then turn on the receiver unit. As you can see, the LED will light up red in color. So all you need to do pairing is just press on the pair button for a few seconds. And you can see that it goes into a pairing mode where the green color is blinking, which means that at this time it's looking for a good signal. There you go. It found a good signal to work on. Solid green color. The other button that you have on the body pack unit, which is the transmitter unit, is the mute button. And when you mute it, you can see that it becomes amber in color. And also, you can also see in the receiver unit, it turns to amber in color. And the moment I unmute it, it will turn to solid green. On the receiver unit, you have one additional button which is called the AF out. When you press it one time, you see 4 red LED, which means that it is normalized at 0 decibel. Press it one more time, you cut it down by negative 10 decibel, negative 20 decibel, negative 30 decibel. So that way you still have a bit of freedom in controlling the volume that's going into your camera. Excellent, you're now listening to the audio of the AVX. With me is the transmitter unit, and the receiver unit is connected to our Sound Devices field mixer. And I'm using the microphone of Sennheiser's MKE2. So there you go. Good point number 4. Now I really like this because it's slimmer than the EW100. And there's no door to accidentally open. Love it. Good point number 5. The antenna of the AVX now is a solid little baby that doesn't get spoiled. That's a joy because if you work with the EW100 series, they always drop off, giving you a bare antenna. Good point number 6. The AVX comes with an automatic gain control and also audio delimiter, which means that if you were to film your talent get very emotional and angry, you will not get picking. It will just know how to cut you off. And typically you need to own a field mixer or very experienced audio guy to know how to turn this on. You have to turn this off and then look at the script. You don't have to worry about that anymore, which means that if I speak very loud, that won't happen. But you have to remember that we've got negative 30 decibel turned on at our receiver unit. So I tell you what, I'm going to show you what happens when we turn it on to 0 decibel. You're going to hear more ambient sound now. As you can see, you can still hear me, not just louder. I will still not pick, but you hear a lot of ambient sound. And you can hear me breathing as well. That is what I would call an open mic. Now we're going to cut it down to the second last level, which is negative 20 decibel, and show you what happens. As you can see, you don't get so much of ambient sound and you get a cleaner voice. So if you're going to be filming interviews, you might want to work with negative 20 or negative 30. And if you want to do a real movie and get a bit of ambient sound and get a bit of echo so that your movie look more realistic, you might want to go for AF 0 decibel. Good point number 7. One of the biggest problems with the EW100G3 system is that the receiver unit and the transmitter unit looks identical. The worst thing that can happen on a rush filming day, you got an intern in the sound department giving the receiver unit to the talent, and then you stick a microphone to it and then take a transmitter unit and give it to the audio guy. That will not happen to your AVX system anymore. As you can see, the receiver unit is so exquisitely designed. If you have your intern confusing, not knowing which one is the receiver unit and transmitter unit, we know it's the intern's problem. Good point number 8. The AVX operates at a higher frequency, which means that it will not interfere with so many devices that you have around you. Not only that, the AVX knows how to automatically jump frequency if it detects an interference. Good point number 9, impressive distance. I am now 15 meters away from the camera crew. We're gonna run the dock and run all the way around there before the rain comes. Ready? Let's go. Let's go, Mac. Mac, run. Hey, Mac. How about that girl you've been dating? Yeah? Hey, straight. You don't see her anymore? Why? I thought she was kind of cute. You thought the other one was better? No? And you don't run so fast. Mac, look, you gotta decide. You can't be dating 2 girls at one go, you know. Serious. I am now effectively meters away from the camera crew, and I think you can still hear me, especially when there's line of sight. Bad point number 1, it's very expensive. But then, I know it's expensive because this comes from USA and I'm in Malaysia. Check out the currency exchange rate now. Bad point number 2, the AVX now comes with built-in rechargeable batteries. The transmitter unit comes with rechargeable batteries. The receiver unit comes with rechargeable batteries as well. And Sennheiser's documentation says that the transmitter unit's battery can last 15 hours, which I bet in real life you perhaps gonna get 12 hours. And then the receiver unit is only 4 hours documented, which means that in real life, perhaps you're probably gonna get like 2 to 3 hours. Oh hey, don't despair. They're good enough to give you a micro USB port, which is sealed up with a rubber cover for the receiver unit and also for the battery unit. On the body of the transmitter unit, you also have a micro USB port, which means that you can use your average run-of-the-mill power bank from Xiaomi to charge. Bad point number 3. If you are a tech junkie or an experienced audio guy, you may not like this because there are only 3 buttons on the transmitter unit, and there are also only 3 buttons on the receiver unit, and none of this button is called set or menu, which means that 100% automatic. That brings us to why we love the analog system of the EW100 G3. You have this set button, and one of the most important features that you want to learn in today's review is the ability to set something what we call the open microphone or the closed microphone. One of the best things you can do with the settings is to look for something called sensitivity of the body pack transmitter unit. You can actually go in there and set it from negative 60 decibel and go all the way up at an increment of 3 up to 0 decibel. Why is this important? Any audio guys can tell you that you can have an open mic or closed mic system, which means that if I set it to 0 decibel, I'm going to pick up a lot of your talent's sound and voice and also the background ambient noise. But if I cut it down, my body pack is set to negative 51 decibel. Press set, which means that I have a closed mic. A closed microphone means that it will only pick up my audio and not other ambient disturbing sound. And then what they do is they go to the receiver unit, which is attached to the camera, and then with the option of the AF out, they set it to plus 12, which means that amplification is done on the receiver unit. That way, you don't get so much of background noise. So, when it comes to the AVX, everything is automatic. You don't get to fiddle with the sensitivity of the body pack transmitter. The most you can do is cut down of negative 10 decibel increment until you get negative 30 decibel. So, open mic, closed mic, who cares? Okay, we're going to switch over to the AVX, so make sure you cut off my audio. I'm going to switch the mic over here. Yeah? Hey, you didn't charge, ah? Where's the power bank?
In the back.
Thank you. Oh man, you must be kidding me. You guys never charged the power bank?